Daniel Ricciardo is set to make a return to Red Bull in 2023, with the 33-year-old just needing to sign the offered third and reserve driver contract. Ricciardo left McLaren after 2 nightmare seasons that saw his results and reputation plummet, requiring a serious career rethink to stave off a forced retirement from the sport. Staying with Ricciardo, who former F1 driver David Coulthard says needs to go back to basics if the Australian is to return to the grid in 2024 and unlock the performance that made him a success at Red Bull. Ricciardo ended his McLaren career in Abu Dhabi after 2 difficult years with the British team. But Coulthard, in a chat with Australian Grand Prix podcast In the Fast Lane, says it could be more than just a lack of front grip that is getting in the way of progress.
Maybe he's become more focused on, I don't know, his wine business or spending time in America or whatever it is. But something has definitely changed that's not allowing him to release that absolute, honey badger performance like we've seen in the past.
Logan Sargeant has been confirmed as a Williams F1 driver for 2023, with the American 4th in the F2 standings after Abu Dhabi, guaranteeing him an F1 super license required to race at the top. Sargeant headed to Abu Dhabi with a future F1 drive on the line, but the Carlin pilot finished 6th and 5th in the event's sprint and feature races, delivering him the required points. Nico Hulkenberg will return to the F1 grid in 2023. Following news in Abu Dhabi, he will join Haas, replacing Mick Schumacher. The Hulk proved a solid COVID stand-in since leaving Renault at the end of 2019, with starts for Racing Point and Aston Martin, but topped Haas's list, with the squad desperate to make progress up the grid. What Nico brings in, he's been with 3 or 4 teams before, so he has the experience, and experience takes time to make. And at the moment, we don't have time because we want to move forward. We don't want to be where we are now. We want to be better, said team boss Gunther Steiner. Schumacher was disappointed to be dropped, but said his fire burns for F1 and that he will fight hard to return to the starting grid. Now retired 4-time F1 world champion Sebastian Vettel says he's got no plans for the future other than to enjoy family time, but knows that he will have to find something else that consumes him. Vettel retired from Aston Martin and F1 after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with a heartfelt goodbye from the sport. But in a chat with official podcast Beyond the Grid, the 35-year-old said while he knows he made the right decision, he will have to find another outlet.
For sure, I'll have to find something that consumes me and gives me something to hold on to and probably also something to outlive my ambition and my drive that obviously I have. I'm a bit mad and I'm a bit insane sometimes. So I need to find a place to do that. But it might be racing in a different form. I don't know. It might be something completely different.
Vettel's rise in F1 was meteoric. From his first test with Williams in 2005 in Spain, a point scored on debut at the 2007 US GP for BMW Sauber, his incredible maiden win at Monza the following year, 4 straight world championships with Red Bull, 6 seasons at Ferrari that included wins but no title, and 2 tough final campaigns with Aston Martin that closed out his 16-season career. From 299 starts, Vettel scored 4 crowns, 53 wins for 3rd highest of all time, 57 poles, the 4th highest of all time, and 38 fastest laps for 5th highest of all time. An incredible record. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.